A 20-year-old boy named Yannick, standing in the shadows of a broken life, and a 52-year-old woman named Giselle, who had already lost everything she once believed in. That's where the story begins. But what happens next is something neither of them ever expected. Giselle wasn't just any woman. She was a social worker, someone who spent her life fixing broken people, healing heartbreaks, guiding those who had lost direction. Yet behind her calm and composed exterior, she was completely shattered. Her husband's betrayal had destroyed her from within, leaving her emotionally numb, isolated, and unable to trust love again. For her, relationships no longer meant safety, only pain. And then, Yannick re-entered her life, a reckless, unstable young man with no clear future, constantly making destructive choices. He didn't arrive as a lover or savior, but as a problem she couldn't seem to escape. From hiding in places he shouldn't be, to unexpectedly showing up again and again. Even once secretly inside her bathroom, a moment so shocking it should have ended everything before it even began. But instead of pushing them apart, it created something unexplainable. A strange emotional pull neither of them understood. Giselle should have cut him off immediately, but she didn't, because somewhere deep inside, she saw a reflection of her own brokenness in him. Days later, their paths crossed again at a shopping mall. Yannick was caught stealing, and just when things were about to spiral, Giselle stepped in, paid for him, saved him once again. Outside, she tried to warn him, telling him he was destroying his own life. But Yannick responded in a way she didn't expect. Instead of anger or shame, he handed her a small box of sweets. A simple gesture, but filled with sincerity. And in that moment, she noticed the scars on his hands, silent evidence of a pain he never spoke about. Before she could fully process any of it, her world shattered again. Her husband died. Grief, anger, and betrayal collided within her, leaving her completely hollow. At the funeral, surrounded by people praising a man she no longer recognized, she felt nothing, just emptiness. And then Yannick appeared again, standing quietly outside, returning her forgotten purse. But instead of comfort, his presence broke her completely. She collapsed emotionally, hugging him. Not because he had answers, but because he was the only one there when everything else felt gone. In that fragile moment, boundaries disappeared. What started as comfort turned into something dangerous. Sitting together in a car, sharing their pain, their silence spoke louder than words, until Yannick leaned in and kissed her. A moment that shouldn't have happened, yet changed everything. Giselle didn't stop him, because for the first time in years, she felt alive. But reality hit just as quickly. She pulled away, afraid of being seen, afraid of losing whatever little she had left. And from that moment, their connection became a secret, something intense, addictive, and impossible to control. They began meeting again and again, in quiet places, hidden corners, stolen moments that slowly erased every boundary Giselle once believed in. But love like this doesn't stay pure. It begins to decay from within. Jealousy crept in, misunderstandings grew, and the people around them started noticing. Especially George, her brother-in-law, who had his own hidden feelings for Giselle. He tried to get close to her, offering comfort, attention, even subtle romance, unaware that Yannick had already become deeply entangled in her life. And when the truth finally surfaced, everything shattered. George discovered the relationship, Yannick felt betrayed, and Giselle found herself trapped between three collapsing realities: her past, her present, and the chaos consuming her. But the biggest blow came from her own family. Her sister confessed a truth that destroyed everything. She had been involved with Giselle's husband. Not just betrayal, but betrayal from blood. In that moment, Giselle lost everything: trust, family, identity. She wasn't the same person anymore. She had become unpredictable, emotionally unstable, someone completely transformed by pain. Meanwhile, Yannick's love turned obsessive. He stopped caring about consequences, got arrested again, and spiraled further into destruction. Yet even then, Giselle couldn't let him go. She saved him again, proving that whatever this was, it had gone far beyond love. It had become dependency, addiction, emotional survival. When he was released, instead of ending things, she pulled him even closer, until one final moment changed everything. Her children discovered the truth. Suspicion turned into confrontation, and Yannick, unable to hide anymore, openly called her his girlfriend, in front of everyone. In that instant, everything collapsed. Giselle tried to deny it, tried to protect her image, but it was too late. The truth was out. Her world was burning, and yet, she still chose him, because walking away hurt more than staying. In the end, after betrayal, exposure, and emotional destruction, they stood together, not as perfect lovers, not as right or wrong, but as two broken people who found something real in each other. And they walked away from everything, the past, the judgment, the pain, into an uncertain future, not because it was safe, but because for the first time in their lives, they chose themselves. And maybe that's what made this story unforgettable. Because sometimes, love isn't about being right. It's about being real, even if it destroys everything else.